Hello and welcome back to the Adventures of Tashaho. Last we left off, or more of a status update. I am working with my guild since they needed me to uh, essentially get raid ready for the last couple of raids. And so I just been spamming dungeons, got to 85, but I still wanted to complete the Lore Master achievement, especially for the Cataclysm dungeons. Um, so doing the Bash quest, so we're just gonna go ahead and continue from there.
What brings you here? Go in peace.
Yes, Shaman, have you found something?
Walk with
What is
me.
this? A pearl? Much more, I think. This is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you for bringing it to me.
Ancestors watch over.
Okay, I feel like there were other... What's over here? The Fathom Lord, eh?
It's too far away.
Ah, so you've left your home. The lady will claim you soon enough.
Past that.
Just started working on my Cataclysm alchemy, so grabbing herbs as I need them.
The winds guide you. May the eternal
And with
sun
this, hopefully
shine
their attacks on us
upon
will calm for a while.
thee. We shall meet again.
See what my helm looks like. Alright, not bad.
I've been
It is clear to me at this point what must be done, Tashaho. The Naga can only be obtaining these pearls from one place, Nespera, the ancient shield creature that resides outside of this cave. Why Nespera would submit to the Naga, however, is beyond my understanding. We must enter Nespera's body cavity through a small tube near the exit to this cave. I must first fetch my master, then we will meet you on the inside. We will convene in Nespera's northwestern entrance.
go in peace.
Her party appears even larger than the inside. Fascinating. Amazing. Look, Torin. I see men and orc chained up as slaves, mining Nephron's pearls, and I see Naga holding them. Holding the whip. Something must be done. What is this over here? This job is well suited for you, Duran. I must attend to matters outside. Good luck to you too, Tashaho.
Greetings, traveler.
Eneric trusts this task to me. Very well. Let's see what we can learn from the Ancient One.
Walk with the
I can't believe that Nispera would willingly allow the Naga to take residence inside her shell. As I see it, one of two things has happened. They have convinced her willingly to join their cause, or they have weakened her to the point where she cannot fight back. Either one is bad. Here in this chamber, I should be able to communicate directly with Nispera. Let us find out for ourselves. Speak to me when you are prepared, Shaman.
ancestors watch over.
Whenever you're this creature, she's quite old and very wise. We stand to learn a great deal about Bashir and the Naga. If we can only speak with Nispera. When you're ready, Durin.
May the eternal sun
Spirit of
shine
life, lend me your aid. Grant me the clarity to speak with this creature. Nothing is happening. Something must be preventing me from speaking with her.
peace, friend.
That didn't go well. For some reason, the beast won't speak back to me. Duran is clearly frustrated. If only Eric had not left us, he would know what to do.
We shall meet again. Ancestors
It will
watch
take me some time to break through this barrier and communicate with Nispera. In the meantime, you can save some of those men from the Naga I have enslaved in the pits below. Duran produces a lengthened rope from within his robes. This should come in handy.
We shall meet again.
I may be able to communicate directly with the beast Nefra, but I can still feel some of the things indirectly. For example, I can clearly sense that Nefra is not happy about the Naga's presence here. When we first entered Nefra's body, I saw dozens of sentinels in trenches patrolling the central chamber floor. Perhaps some of the Ancient One's pain will be elevated if you remove them.
Go in peace.
That spell isn't ready.
Nah, damn it.
I'm out of range.
I'm glad to get out of this hellhole. Turco from Lamir Villa Deer.
I need to get closer. Still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I'm out of
Oh, really?
range.
Okay. Oh.
Loktar.
Thank you.
Brawlhall.
I'm forever in your debt, hero.
Speak, friend.
I can't use that item yet.
You have no idea what they put us through.
What brings you here?
Excellent work, Tashaho, although I'm afraid I haven't been nearly as productive as you have.
May the eternal sun shine.
Can you sense it?
upon
If you have any ounce of shaman blood in you, you must feel the sense of relief in the air. Nisra is pleased. Perhaps she will finally speak to us.
Walk.
Everything in my body tells me that Nesfera is trying to speak with me, but I cannot hear her. Perhaps Naka have done something to her voice. Duran thinks to himself for a moment. Nesfera's voice must be suppressed. That means we need to find a voice for her. I've got it. The Hydra crest has been known to train deep seeker crabs as battle companions. Use this net to capture a crab and bring it to me. You will likely find them prowling this chamber's outer edges.
May the eternal sun shine.
I hope this works. My skills as a shaman are limited, and I fear that this task may be too much for us.
Walk with the earth.
Duran looks at the crab and disguises a frown. That doesn't look very impressive, does it?
Go you
A trained shaman has the ability to communicate with the four elements of earth, fire, air, and water. This is known. What is not widely known, however, is the presence of a fifth element. The element is not necessarily described as the other four, but has to do with the shared commonality between all living creatures. My theory is that the crab, a creature of the sea, is close enough to Nesfera that with the elements coaxing, we can convince it to act as Nesfera's mouthpiece.
ancestors watch over.
Let's speak with Nesfera. What's happening? Can you hear me? I can't see you, but I can sense your presence. I'll explain what I can. The Naga are suppressing my will. I can feel what they're doing, but I am powerless to act. They mine my pearls, they carve my body, and they distort my mind. I can feel my will breaking, strangers. They mean to use me for war. I will not be a tool of Naga. I will resist as long as I can, but I can't last forever. Please, someone, stop them.
I've been expecting.
I'd assumed that the Naga were the only ones here for the pearls. No, this makes more sense. If they have Mestera's power under their control, the amount of damage the Naga could do would be catastrophic. Something must be done.
We shall meet.
Duran closes his eyes, pauses, and nods. Nesfera has just informed me that we are not the only people fighting inside of the shell. A small group of Horde slaves have escaped and is currently fighting off the Naga on the other side of the shell, up the ledge that overlooks Nesfera's heart. Go find them, Tashaho, and see what help they can lend us. With their aid, we may be able to rouse Nesfera from her torpor. I will remain should you be needing anything.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
Legionnaire Nazgrim.
Sug.
We need your help, Shaman. We've fought tooth and nail to get here, but the Naga keep coming.
Dabu.
Tashaho, is that you?
Go for.
Legionnaire Nazgrim listens intently to your recount of Daran and Nesfera's conversation. I see. So the creature wants our help waking it up. Is that it? When hundreds of slaves already packed away at the pearls, the beast seems to be pretty heavily sleeper. You might have better luck though. My suggestion? Look around the creature's flesh for signs of weakness. Maybe that weapon of yours will find a ticklish spot and force the beast to come to its senses.
For the Horde.
Captain Villet, Bilethorn.
Lotar.
If you have Naga blood in your hands, then you're an ally of mine. A long time ago, I swore I'd never be any one slave again, and I kept that barking until Idra's crest captured us. Now I can barely contain my fury. All I want is blood. Not food, not sleep, not even victory. Only blood.
Go with.
I honestly don't know how we survived this long. The Naga took my armor and weapons and left me with rags and a mining pick, and that snapped in half long ago. If we're to stand any hope of turning the tide, I'm going to need something to fight with, as with my companions, although they too may be too proud to admit. I've seen weapon racks in the Naga storage areas nearby. I'm not accustomed to fighting with a trident, but I'll be sure to be better than fighting with my fists.
Strength.
Wave Speaker Turla.
I've been
I don't like the feel of this place, Tashaho. Naga sorcerers and the slave drivers aside, all I can sense inside the caravan is pain. The ancient one is trying to cry out, but it cannot speak.
Winds be at your
My
back.
time in the Pearl Pits, however short, has made me curious about the Naga's goals. Yes, I know why the Naga want to use Nesfera as an engine of war, but if that's the case, then why are they enslaving men to mine her pearls? Assuming we escape this creature's hole, I would very much like to study these objects. The pearls we found in the pits were much too large to carry, and I've seen the warlords and prophets occasionally carrying around smaller ones.
Walk with me, Earthling. I'm out of range. Target something first. I need to get closer. It's too far away. That's still recharging.
What brings you here?
Naga must have some ulterior motive with these pearls. If I had time to study them, I'm certain I can figure it out.
Ancestors watch.
Brilliant
over you.
work. Turla tucks the pearls away beneath her armor. Now I just need you and Legionnaire Nazgrim to get me safely out of here. I can handle the studies from there on.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
Blood and thunder for the Horde.
In my youth, I was given some training on spear fighting. Stick them with the pointy end, I think it was.
Go with
Captain
honor.
Bilethorn admires the poor alms you present him. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just imagining what these would look like with little bits of Naga stuck to the ends of them. Thank you, Tashaho. We'll put them to good use.
Dabu. What do you need? Strength.
Hopefully we made progress. I'm not sure how we'll know when the creature wakes up, but something tells me that it'll be pretty obvious when it does.
Go forth to victory.
My men are flagging Tashaho. We won't last much longer against these Naga. I'm afraid with the Edrocrest weapons and Nephras pearls, we should be ready to burst out of here. Follow the wall northeast and look for a ramp in the upper chamber. I assume their lair is up there, or perhaps the key to Nephras' awakening. Hopefully both. If you feel strong enough, head up to the top of the shell and look for some answers. Hellscream's eyes are upon you.
Strength.
You are too late, you fools. The Ancient One's will is broken. The process is nearly complete.
That spell isn't ready.
Now you will watch as I complete the ritual and turn the beast against you. Yeah, my spear.
I can't cast that yet.
No, Nesferus belongs to the Naga.
Greetings, traveler.
No need to bring me up to speed. Nesferon has been narrating your adventures as they happen, and Legionnaire Nazgrim filled me in on the rest. Duran closes his eyes and nods. Nesferaz says that she is quite grateful, and that she has a small surprise ready for the Naka.
Walk with thee,
Thanks to you and the Legionnaire, Naspera has full control of her body, but most of the Naga don't know this yet. Once we get our escape, she will activate her biological defenses and strike the Naga from within. Make yourself ready. I will tell Naspera to begin the countdown.
ancestors watch over you.
Crack! I am freed from the Naga servitude, and my will is once again my own. My body is already starting to fight the Naga infection. Please, I ask you to get to safety before I unleash my wrath. You may now leave, friend. The Torn friend Enrak should be waiting outside with seahorses. In fact, it looks like he is here now. I've secured escape for us, Tashaho. You are welcome to come to me. Duran, excellent work. Do not dally within this shell. You know as well as I do the dangers posed by angry demigod. Not worried, Torn. Earth, the fault. Torn is safe. Now, follow me. Board the seahorse friend. You probably do not want to be near Esperat when she turns on the Naka.
Strength
It appears that you owe my life yet again. Thank you. Thank Hellscream that you found me before you and your shaman activated those biodefenses.
go forth to victory.
I've been able to help some of the survivors make it to the cave, but it's starting to get pretty hairy out there. If we don't have enough problems, some glowing murlocs started creeping up from the nearby crevice to attack the stranded survivors. The men up there are warriors. They won't go down without a fight, but there's so much worse for the wear after the damn shell. If you have any breath left in your lungs, get up there and make some of those murlocs. Take out some of those murlocs. Hellscream's eyes are upon you. Naga. Vilethorn spits on the ground in disgust. I was foolish of them to think that they would make an orc labor of their whips. We will make every last one of them regret not killing us when they had the chance.
For the Horde.
A lot of the men have made it to the cave yet. It is a safe bet that they've stranded at the vents of the ridge above us. We found some sprawling shells on the way here. They don't produce much air, but it was enough for us to make this cave. I need to stay here to count heads and get them back on their feet as they arrive. Do me a favor, go collect the spiraling shells and get them any of my men that are still on the ridge and give them a swift kick in the ass so that they get moving.
Double.
Let me grab this real quick.
How may I aid you?
In my youth, my family did not approve of my interest in shamanism. Brash and foolish as I was, I ran away from them and practiced on my own. Upon returning to my home one day, I found my parents gone, my home destroyed. They never found who did it. I spent my life striving to extend my shamanic vision to see into the past, to find out what happened to my family and who is responsible. I've come a great way. I've learned to focus on impactful events in our recent past, but I have much further to go if I am ever to glimpse something that occurred so long ago.
Winds be at your back.
We were trying to starve us all to death. Not giving persons food is just despicable. We need to get the soldiers fed. The best prospect I spotted on the way here were those giant grouper. Several of those, and we will want for meat for a while. If you bring me back some, I'll see to it that it is cooked and passed out fairly.
Walk with me, Earthman.
Faust goes, Sizzle grin.
What?
Can't complain about the materials down here. Substitutes for everything. Substitutes for substitutes. Give me a few days and I'll build a aquatic hot rod out of a kelp and shells.
On your way.
It was that darn crab. Here I thought all the experience from walking here was making me super buff. My pack was just getting lighter and lighter. But no, the crab sniffed a hole in my bag and all my parts were falling out on the way here. Please help a good-looking goblin out, will you? Go back and help me pick up all my stray parts. I'm sure those conniving, vicious little crabs ran off with some of them too.
Go, go! What are you looking for? Dabu!
closer. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Sug. Blood and thunder.
Well met.
Loktar.
I need to get closer.
How may I aid you?
Thrall.
I'm out of range. I need a target.
Anaria Shola.
What do you need?
I can't cast that yet. I need to get closer. It's too far away. It's too far away.
Quickly, quickly! Move it!
Never underestimate the appeal of something shiny.
Careful out there!
Glad you know a quick buck when you see one. Pleasure doing business with you, gorgeous.
Hit the road!
The winds guide you. May the eternal sun.
Well, the
shine.
rumbling bellies, it sounded like there's a monster in this cave. It's putting my nerves on edge.
Ancestors watch.
Now
over
to
you.
look up, now to hold my end of the bargain. I'll get this cook and passed out immediately. You know how to talk later. I'm going to need help with those soldiers you just can't offer.
strength and honor.
Thank you, Shaman. You've proven very useful.
For the Horde. Go forth.
Our escape from the shell couldn't have gone unnoticed, but neither the knockout at the ruins were informed or they don't encounter us a threat. I don't intend to take the opportunity for granted. We strike now. I need you to slip into the lower level of the ruins to the west and take out as many other patrols as you can. We cannot risk any of those patrols finding out our location about our occupation of this cave. Make sure none escape.
Go with honor.
The cave is our only refuge. There's no help on the way. Whatever happens, this cave must remain safe or we will all be sure to die down here. We need a forward post to launch our attacks from, something defensible. In the eastern portion of the ruins on the lowest level, scout to the north end of the gardens, the passage leading under the main structure just west of the gardens, and the cluster of buildings at the southeast corner of the ruins under the bridges. Bring me back any information you can.
Dabu. Blood and thunder.
You know what it is to carry yourself with honor, Shaman. You do Hellscream proud.
Strength.
I've taken the liberty of performing some preliminary scouting. The Naga may not be aware of our position, but they are not entirely unprepared for intruders. Beyond their patrols, they will set up magical sentry devices that will warn them of unwelcome guests. Fortunately, they seem to have sacrificed quality over quantity, and there's definitely a window in which the devices can be destroyed before their alarms be answered. I trust you can see this before other soldiers arrive.
For the Horde.
Eladri Goldenbrow.
Yes.
This was one of the royal cities of the elves in the days when Azura was queen. In this city lie the keys to lore long lost and artifacts of the unimaginable historical value.
Stay the course.
Look, Tashaho, is it? I need your help. I know most everyone in this cave thinks that we're not in a position to be worrying about anything but our own hides right now, but I cannot dismiss my ancestors so readily. This was one of the royal cities of the elves in the days when Azura was queen. In this city lie the keys to the lore long lost and artifacts of unimaginable historical value. All I want from you while you're out in the city proper is to keep a watchful eye for objects of significance.
Remember the sun well. Speak, friend. May your blades never dull.
What is my rep with the earth and alms?
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
All around you lie the remnants of a fierce battle. The Naga skeletons are no surprise, but the weapons and remains of their apparent opponents is somewhat more unexpected. Amongst the bones, you spot a strangely prominent piece of metal jutting out from one of the skulls. It's difficult to tell what part of the weapon it might have once been part of, but it stands out significantly to prompt you to retrieve it as evidence. Surely someone back at the cave would be interested in this revelation. An ancient, slightly cracked slab of stone with an immense number of inscriptions etched on all sides of it. You are unable to decipher the language, but the sheer amount of text and the semi-ornate nature of the stone suggests that this might carry significant value. LRID Goldenbrow, back with Nithra survivors, was looking for something exactly like this.
It's too far away.
High Ranger Barian. In memory of the hallowed hero Bashnar the High Ranger Barian, by his life he granted us beauty and tranquility to the streets of our exquisite city. By his death he banished our fears and created long-lasting peace for our people. May his sacrifice never be forgotten.
I need to get closer.
Let this statue High Priestess Cereline. Let this statue stand as an everlasting testament to High Priestess Cereline, in the name of all she has done to nurture Kualtamar Temple into the glowing beacon of faith. May her newfound service under Queen Azara herself shine as a testament to the potential of the noble birth nurtured in our beloved Bashir.
I'm out of range. That's still recharging.
Queen Azara, let this statue stand the testament in order to unyielding devotion to our venerable Queen Azara.
I'm out of range.
Astaria of Vash. The monument stands testament to the benevolent leadership of her beloved matron, Astaria of Vash. For 100 years, she has ushered the people of her gleaming city, Bashir, into a golden age of endless prosperity. May she and her daughter, the radiant Lady of Bashir, continue to light the way of our people in our dark nights for 100 years to come. Okay, that should be everything.
The dark times will pass.
Thank you so much for taking this seriously. This is some of the most first definitive proof of other members of the Vishir family. Very interesting. I had never seen, even heard of either of the other two figures you mentioned until now. So much of our history was lost during the Sundering. It's exciting to have a chance to reclaim some of it.
Hold your head high. Farewell.
Ha! Did you see the captain giving me dirty looks and decide to throw some of my sympathy my way? It's pretty much lost hope of making him understand that these ruins of us offer some opportunity to establish some usefulness out of this whole mess. I'm actually hoping that you might turn up again. You seem like the only one I can rely on. Wait, what's that you have there?
Salama Ashalanore.
Brilliant. I can't have accepted much more with the tools I gave you. I should be able to fill in the blanks and get this all written out shortly. There's no knowing if we will make it out of this place, but if it comes down to it, I will find a way to float this to the surface in hopes that it will one day be found. Thank you again, Tashaho. You're not bad.
Time is of the essence.
Go for
Excellent work, Shaman. I will get some patrols out of our own to make sure that no more Naga get within sight of the cave. We should have the area secured within the hour. Excellent work. Okay.
strength.
This is good intel. You have a sharp eye, Shaman. It sounds like the building north of the gardens will make a suitable forward post. I will send some men immediately to defensive preparations and we will reposition there as soon as possible.
Dabu.
Yes, Shaman.
Go.
A shard of metal. The remains you described sound much like the sea Valkyrio we encountered in Northrend. We're not only be striking any alliance with their sort, but no matter the cost. Still, this information may prove useful in the future. I will think of it further if time permits. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Strength. What do you need? Dabu.
Let me look in that shard. Would you, Captain? I feel its power radiating from the other side of the cave. Of course, it's all yours. Thank you.
Loktar.
Well done, Tashaho. And just in time, too. The captain just started sending out more men. Strong axe arms, but I doubt they possess quite the same awareness of finesse that you do. We were lucky to have you here when things went south. I suspect you have a large role to play in things to come as well.
Go forth to victory.
Ogra! Farewell. You wish to speak? Ancestors watch
The
over
shard you recovered looks to be of Naga origin. I had hoped to find a strong focal object like this for a spell I've been working on that will allow us to glimpse into the recent past. I've enchanted the blade, and will have to take it to a place where we know its owner was. I want you to travel back to the site where you found it and use the blade. Perhaps we can uncover more behind what the Naga are doing here, or even better, maybe we'll uncover a weakness that will give us a better chance.
winds be at your back.
need to get closer.
I could hear the sound of your trident breaking from the gardens. The skulls of these Kvaldir are as strong as rock.
A single prong, hardly enough to stop me from slaughtering hundreds more.
Indeed, I doubt much would.
Fathom Stalker Aduris. There's no shortage of Caldeer to slaughter. They're obviously still reeling from our assault. The city has been desolate so long, I doubt they expect any Naga to contest them here. There must have been no reports yet of their leader. I'm sure the calling them further will force the coward to rear his head soon enough. Shall we continue? Alright.
I need to get closer. It's too far away. Not ready yet. Ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. My ability isn't ready. I gave it. I need to target something first.
Ha, it seems you were right. That broken trident is serving you just fine. I suppose I don't need to get you see your claw anything to death today after all. The revered lady has sent word for you. She waits you at the far end of the temple gardens. If you feel the need to mention the heroic exploits of your faithful battle brother, Adjournus, please don't hold back. I'll take your admiration for me as a weakness. I'll hold you up no longer. The lady awaits. Lydia's jar. Ah, my battle maiden, you've come to me. The warrior case whispers of nothing but your victories on the battlefield, and we've only just begun our assault to take the city. You have served me proud thus far. May the queen favor you that you might continue to do more of the same. Babylon Lord Jintar has sent word that the Kaldor leader has shown himself. I would like you to make your way to him at the far end of the terrace above us, on the middle level of the ruins, Narshola Terrace. Kill any Valkyr that stand in your path on that terrace. You might You only want the echoes of this defeat to ring in the mind so that they will not dare to return or threaten our purpose here. Your devotion goes not unnoticed, my battle maiden. Go knowing that you have my blessing. Star-Crest Tide Priestess. My lady, I have requests from the High Priestess that I am to pass along to you. Many of the city's defenses remain long before it sunk beneath the waves, and some of them are but trivial tasks to reactivate, were it not for the countless Keldar that stand in our way. We were told that you are to be fighting on the shore terrace above us. You would do my lady great service if you can touch some of the devices as you pass. Your noble blood shall prove more than sufficient to reactivate them.
Can't do that yet. It's too far away. I can't do that yet. Our ability isn't ready. Not ready yet. I need to get closer. I can't do that. Our ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. It's too far away. That ability isn't ready yet. I need to get closer. I can't do that yet. I don't have a target. I'm out of range. Not ready yet. I need a target. I don't have a target. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. It's too far away.
The Nar-Shor-La wards are performing perfectly. I will inform the Mistress of the Tides of your aid immediately. Thank you for your assistance, my lady. Battle Lord. Oh, yeah. It is good for you to join me, Battle Maiden. The echoes of your combat grace your approach. It was beautiful sound to behold. The Cloudsong leader had shown his rotting, ugly face but a short swim from here, down the hall to our west. We kill him now, and the Chaldeer occupied our once beloved city shall be ended. Beware, Battle Maiden, for he is no weakling. He has many Chaldeer at his command. Some Shigotsi witches have been dispatched to weaken him during your attacks, but they will be interrupted if you let any of this Chaldeer attack him. Show no mercy, Battle Maiden.
It's not ready yet. My ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that. It's too far away. Not ready yet. My ability isn't ready yet. I need to get closer. I can't do that yet. My ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that. My ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that. Not ready yet. My ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that. Not ready yet. My ability isn't ready yet.
Men, attack now!
Not ready yet. My ability isn't ready yet. I'm out of range. I need to target something first. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
Never die. This ship.
The Chaldeer general comes to the ground defeated. With this, the ruins of Eshir have been claimed for Lady Nashir. Her ultimate goals remain uncertain, but it's clear that the Naga came here with a purpose. If only you could continue, you are sure that the answers to defeating Naga lie with this vision, but the Way Speaker's magics are waning, and you're losing your connection with the Battle Maiden. You tune yourself further to Nazir's Battle Maiden to participate in the vision. Oh, you need to attune yourself further. Okay, how do I do that? Oh, I need to go back.
What brings you here?
The captain and his forces push forward to take one of the bases you scouted up to him earlier. You should go and meet them.
Walk with the earth.
A battle maiden? I'd never heard of such a thing. The way you explain it, it sounded like the Naka forces are far greater in scope than the captain could possibly have realized. We might be able to learn more than the blade if you can find other locations where the battle maiden was present, but that information you gave me makes me fear for the captain and soldiers. We must warn them.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
The captain used the information you gathered for him to make forward posts under the forest to the west. He's been preparing there for some kind of attack against the Naka. You should go to help immediately and inform him of the scope of what you've witnessed. Our force is small, and I fear our soldiers if we are charged in too quickly. Take my seahorse. It knows the way.
Walk with the earth.
Oh.
Strength and honor. Go with
Good to
honor.
see you again, Shaman. I almost thought we lost you to the Waste Speaker's fool errand. Did anything come of it?
For the Horde.
I see. The news you bring is grim, but I was not entirely unprepared for such possibilities. Without any effective scouting of Naka numbers, I know our plan was risky, but that's why we established this forward post. Let me put you to it plainly, Shaman. If we do not keep the Naka off balance, they will bring the fight to us. We do not have the structures or men to get under defense, so that is not an option. We need more time. Can you thin their numbers to the south under the far terrace?
Strength. Sung.
I overheard your conversation with the captain. I know what you're doing sounds insane, but we really don't have much choice. There are people back at the cave that are depending on us. I've stationed lookouts on various ledges in the immediate area. They're burning ammo fast on the scattered Naga scouts. Bring them more crossbow bolts to buy us some extra time.
Go with honor.
Let's go, Sizzle Grin.
Don't waste my time.
Can't complain about the materials down here. Oh, okay, yeah.
Go, go!
Been all over the place, blown all kinds of things up that I might have trouble carrying on the tread with the water of it all, but it's all just a matter of inspiration. I found something volatile enough to make bombs out of. There's a bunch of kelp hanging under the terrace to the southwest. Normally kelp stores gas that makes it float. This keeps produces a different kind of heavy gas. It keeps it hanging and it also makes for great explosions. Gather me some?
On your way!
About time.
We will persevere.
Good to know you've got our backs. Thanks.
Sung.
Oop.
And honor.
is this puddle?
I'm out of range. It's too far away. That's still recharging. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I'm out of range. It's too far away. closer.
Go, go! Careful out there.
Tick tock, tick tock, always in a hurry. No time for innovation. What should I give you? What I wouldn't give for a lab again.
Hit the road.
You are brave indeed. I've seen you battling all manner of murloc, naga, and pointy-toothed fish, but that was nothing. The way you just sling those kelp bulbs under your arms like it was a whole new kind of fearless. Boom. You could blow up at any second. You're my Carnotaurus.
Move it.
What do you need?
You are perhaps the most dependable Tauren I've ever met. I wish we could have more men that showed half as much pride as you.
Go forth to victory. Sug.
More naga are messing to the south than reported too, it seems. We shall have to move quickly then.
Dabu.
We have everything we need to begin the attack. If your claims are correct, you would do well to make sure that you cling tight to your mount as we make the run. Anyone who gets caught in the open waters isn't likely to outswim an Anaka. Kill as many as you can and make the attack run, and we'll rendezvous on the broken ledge to the southern terrace above once we've expended our explosives. Hopefully by the point there will be few enough that we can finish them off this old-fashioned way.
For the Horde.
You did great out there, soldier. You devastated their ranks, but there were far more than we can account for, and most of my men went down out here in a massive Naka. We need to hold this position as long as possible to buy them time. Hopefully some of them will make it to the rendezvous.
Go with honor.
Vicious louts. They did a lot of damage with those spears. The captain winces slightly as he punches a wound on his side. We'll hold it here as long as we can for all the men to take. I need someone to scout their numbers to see how much damage we did. One of the biggest groups of them was around the corner of the northwest portion of this round terrace, and the other was a bit farther to the north in a small tunnel, also on this middle level of the ruins. Up for some scouting.
Go forth to victory. Loktar.
That was a disaster. Most of our men went down to spears before even making it anywhere near the rendezvous. We're only going to be able to hold this position for so long before the Naga overrun us. We need you to get out there to the southwest and save as many of our men as we can. Do anything you can. They won't last long. Please hurry.
Blood and thunder.
It looks like the soldier might be feigning to throw off Nal's suspicion. It likely saved his life. The way to the rendezvous point is mostly clear. You should get
For
moving.
the horde.
Looks like I owe you another one.
Our enemies will fall.
The injured soldier's pain groans are somewhat distorted by the water. The way to the rendezvous. Okay.
Farewell.
On my way. Thank you.
Anu Belore de la Na. Victory lies ahead.
Stronghold.
How you doing, man?
The assault looks like you did no much damage at all. They are already back in formation. Naga priests look to be summoning a near endless stream of reinforcements.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Strength and
Thank you,
honor.
truly. We need to get these men moving as soon as possible. I'll meet you back at the fort post soon, I'm sure.
Go with honor. Loktar. Dabu.
Still so many. They must want something very important here to keep in such numbers. I will be honest with you, Tashaho. Because you deserve at least that. I don't know how much more hope there is. We will retreat shortly, but we won't be able to defend ourselves when they strike back. We don't have anywhere to run. We're running out of options. I'm sorry. I should keep such thoughts to myself. Do me a favor and don't mention any of that to the men. I'll figure something out.
For the horde.
Who wish to speak?
There are so many. Our assault seems to have barely even scratched the ranks. We lost so many men. Something must be come out of this.
Ancestors watch over you.
Look, I know this is asking a lot during a time like this, but I need you to tear yourself away from the defeat for a moment. I will send to the soldiers. You need to find the location of that battle with the Valdir general to the west that you told me about. We should be able to glimpse more of the battle maiden's experience from there. I have a strong feeling that the key to defeating the Naga will lie within that battle maiden. Please hurry. I will do everything I can to buy you time.
Winds be at your back.
The Gavaldir have been purged from the city. Now we can begin our preparations. Battle Maiden, I have a task that requires your attention.
Lady Shress has begun preparations for the ritual summoning, but the crucible of Nastaron must be stolen from us. The Calvaldir have surely taken it with them as they retreated to the Shadow River waters. Speak to the caste leaders to secure a war party, and then lead them to retrieve the artifact from Bil Aran Ridge to the east. I trust you, my battle maiden, for you have never failed in any test I've given you. As I am revered to the Queen, so you are revered to me. Go with my blessing. The city has been restored. The Ashir cry name as a victory call. You've earned much of their respect today. And to the crucible of Nasharon, do you have warriors to assist me? You'll have some of my best men. Do not worry, Battle Maiden. Return to us quickly. I'm eager to begin hunting the Tide Hunter. I have not expected the city to be taken so quickly. It seems you have much time to prepare for the invasion. I am sent the Crucible of Nasharan. Do you have warriors to assist me? You should have your reinforcements, Battle Maiden. I've already intended to collect Calvaldir to labor in Natharon, so that your timing is opportune. The summoning incantations that have been prepared, but we're depending on the Crucible of Nasharan to draw power of our spell. The artifact must be recovered. I will send some of my priestesses to aid you. Find the artifact quickly so that I begin summoning our allies to the battles to come. Reinforcements have begun to circle the waters around the ledge. Prepare for the attack. They wait only your lead. I know that you, like our revered lady, have unfortunately streaks of mercy that you succumb to at times. I would advise against such kindness this day. The Cavalier are proud, and they will strike back if you do not cripple them completely. Kill all that you find. Sadly, I have the inglorious task of making sure none return to the city, so you can go have all the fun. I shall cheer for you, though, of course. Nas Jar Honor Guard. Our Reverend Lady has sent me to aid you in your task. She wants you to retrieve the stolen crucible of Nasharan and bring it back here as soon as you can. She grows impatient to start the ritual of summoning so that we may fully begin our preparations for war.
closer. I don't have it. Not ready yet. My ability isn't ready yet. I need it. I need to talk to someone. Can't do that yet. Not ready yet.
Not one slipped through the bridge. Not one. It was very boring. I appreciate it if you shed a little next time. Executioner Verthres. The High Shaman are in the buildings nearby, chanting in intent, taunting, but not daring to approach me. These Cavalier find their courage and strength only in the mist. They are a pitiful nuisance beneath the waves. I came bearing a message. If your ladyship has the time, bring a High Shaman to my feet that I might deliver this message to him and his people. On your knees. My faith is sated. Thank you, my lady. Let this be a lesson to all Cavalier. You are weak. Facing Azure only brings only death. Sink back to your pathetic mists. Return and we will slaughter every last one of you. The cube looks far too heavy to carry on your own, but more than enough lack of forces remain to prepare it for transport. With the crucible of Nazaren, all that remains is to inform Lady Nazir of your success. Well done, my battle maiden. The crucible will serve as the front and power for our summoning ritual. With it, Shakras will beckon our allies from the depths to bolster our already swelling forces. With every day, more warriors arrived at Azeroth's command. Soon the Tulian, the Tidehunter, will hear of our preparations, but too late to stop what we have set in motion. Our numbers will be too great and our allies too powerful. Victory is only a matter of time. In Azura's name. There.
The winds guide you.
You're finished just in time. I don't think we could have handled them much longer. An artifact. Could this be something we can use against the Naga? I suppose that would require finding it. We may have to attend to more pressing matters first, until an opportunity to pursue this further presents itself.
Walk with me then.
You'll have much to cop out. You'll have to catch me up. Yeah. You'll have to catch me up more later. Right now, we need to get out of here before more Naga push in. Make your way back to the forward post. Take my seahorse. It will meet you back there shortly.
Ancestors watch over you.
They attacked while you were gone. The captain fell fighting them off. The rest retreated to the cave. You should do the same. You made it. After you detected the forward post, I thought we might be the only ones left. It is good to see you in one piece, Shaman.
Strength.
Turdak and Fiasco left to find a way to contact help. The tide lanes aren't far, so there might be a chance of success, but I'm too worried to let anyone on their hopes up. In truth, we don't have any other options. We're not likely to last much longer here. Naga will find us eventually, and, well, you saw how many of them there were. You should go find those two of them on around bridge to the southeast. I'll keep everyone here safe for as long as I can.
Go forth to victory.
Okay, I think honestly that's gonna be
Have
enough
I got a deal for you?
for now. Might come back later or but this
Glad I
is
could help.
spots a park. Alright, to whoever watched, thank you very much. For the Dawn Fury, for the Horde, for Azeroth.